That Murphy's Law, I don't abide by that. I don't abide by that, brother. Alright. I'm not even sure if this is going to record, but let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. Yes, this is Rise with Kel. But today, Kel is riding. Yes, I love to ride. And right now I'm on my way to practice. I ride to practice every now and again, but this is the first time I'm really filming and vlogging for the channel on my bike, but also because Manila has been super wet for several weeks now, and it's been hard to get rides in. It's been, for me, impossible because I don't like riding in the rain. So it's a monumental day for Rise with Kel. Let's say I'll share 5 reasons why I like to ride, or why I love riding, or why I'm so fond of riding. Well, first, as most riders would tell you, it's fun. If you rode a bike as a kid, imagine doing that and not having to use your legs, which is pretty much what riding a motorcycle is. Anyway, no, first actually let me intro the bike. Goodness. I'm currently on a 2019 Kawasaki ZX-10R in the gray color scheme, which is super sick to me. If you're curious, I'm 6'6", 6'7" with the right pair of shoes on. This is an aggressive seating position. I have no problems with it. It was something that I would search my time when I was looking to figure out, what bike I wanted to ride and what might I be able to fit on. And most of the bikes I came across, or people would suggest, were like big old hogs and Harley Davidsons and just these huge bikes with ape hanger handlebars that that's not the vibe I was going for at all. My bike before this was a Ninja 650, and don't get me wrong, like I was initially in the market for a cruiser bike, and then I went into Kawasaki and sat on the 650, and I was like, nah, I'm getting this. So that was the first bike I got here in the Philippines, and I had that for a couple of years. I got that in 2018. I got this mid-2020 when the lockdown started, and I have not regretted this decision. So all my big guys out there looking, wondering, trying to figure out what might fit or what they might fit on, this one has worked for me. Now, it's not good for a long ride. I don't think any sports bike that's aggressive like this is good for a long ride, but I could do 2 hours on this thing, and then I need to pull over and grab something to eat or get some coffee. This thing is not conducive to touring. For my spec heads, I have a Pro Raceline titanium aero 3/4 exhaust on it. The headers on this bike stock come titanium. Again, that's for the spec heads. Tuned. It's been on the dyno. This thing is pretty fast. I think it's a little over 200 horsepower. Hold up, I got this clearance. I have to do this every day for practice. It's kind of a, let's say, a hassle or inconvenience, but hey, I'm blessed to be able to have this opportunity to play, right? So, man, I ain't about to complain. Thanks. And we're back. I'm not on here for speed. I do like the power. I like that everything's in sync. It rides like it's brand new. It's loud. She's aggressive. And her name is Mercury, by the way. This is Mercury, guys. Let's welcome Mercury to the channel. It's Mercury with an I, not a Y. Yes, from retrograde, because she will f your life up if you're not aware and careful with the energies that she possesses. I started riding in 2018 because I just wanted to ride. I've always wanted to ride, and I'll get into that in a bit. But right now I'm gonna head in to practice on the green campus of Ateneo here.
Another reason why I like to ride is when I finish here at practice, heading back, it's just easy to get through traffic. I hate being stalled, like waiting in traffic trying to get home. Nah, that ain't it. All right, I'm just gonna change up real quick and then jump back on the bike.
All right, we're back. We are here. Let's talk a little bit more about this riding experience. Get a little rev for you. Like I said, after practice, one of the worst things for me is getting stuck in traffic. Also with this bike, auto blip and quick shifter, it's pretty dope. I love it. Yeah, not getting caught in traffic, it's awesome. I mean, sometimes you get caught, but for the most part, I do not get caught. I'm not a dangerous rider by any means. Not dangerous, but I don't ride this slow typically. I'm gonna cruise a little bit, just so we can spend time together, right? It's a challenge. It's a good type of challenge, right? Because as a rider, there's always more to learn. I don't care how experienced you are as a rider, there's always more to learn. And that's why I love basketball, and that's why I stuck with it. There's always something I can work on, and always something that I can improve on. You know what? The first time I even paid attention to a motorcycle, I think I had to be around 5 or 6. I saw this movie called Raising Arizona, starring Nicolas Cage and Holly Hunter. Wow, it's funny I remember that. So for all my old heads out there, the movie came out in the 80s. And they had this villain guy on there. I remember there was one part, Nicolas Cage was having like a bad dream or something, and the bad guy came out like through some flames on a motorcycle, and he had 2 shotguns on his back. And I remember thinking, wow, this is so cool. And he was shooting rabbits and random stuff in the desert while he was on the bike, and I just thought it was super cool. You know, most of my life I just saw people that rode motorcycles. I thought it was just the coolest thing ever. What it looked like to me was another reason why I ride. It's just liberating. I just feel so free. It's weird because, you know, you're out here, you're open, and which makes it dangerous. You're open to these cars, at the mercy of these cars, these drivers that may or may not know how to drive. But I can just weave in and out of traffic. If you're a rider, you know exactly what I mean. And it's not for everybody. Like, riding isn't for everybody. I get it. If you're a faint of heart, you panic in situations that have to deal with traffic and stuff like that, then this might not be for you. This two-wheel life isn't for everybody. But I think the number one reason, it just comes down to being like therapy. Because of all those reasons, riding has become therapy for me. So when I'm having a stressful day, I just need to get out of the house sometimes. I'll just jump on my bike. All right? I'm gone. You know, I do that a couple times, hit the throttle a couple times, and all those feelings of being free and just enjoying. It does something, brings out endorphins or what, but it just makes me feel good. Just to be out here on the bike, riding definitely is an outlet. I ride alone most of the time. I don't ride with big groups really. If I do ride with people, it's like 3 or 4 other people at most, and it's a cool social activity. I know guys that ride in big groups and everybody's connected on their telecoms and having a good time, but I like to just get out on my bike and just zone out by myself. And what makes it such a therapeutic thing, when you're on this bike, being that you're so vulnerable to traffic and at the mercy of these other drivers, what we call cagers, when you're out here, you have to be focused. You have to be focused on the road, cars next to you. You have to be aware of what's going on around you. Hyper aware. If I'm out here and I'm going at speed, I look down for 1 second. That's all it takes. Somebody pull out in front of you, an animal runs in front of you, somebody cuts you off. That's all it takes, is that 1 second of mistiming, miscue to have a really bad experience on the bike. Why do I say that? One of the best things to do when you're stressing or you're worrying is to be present. You don't have to be on a motorcycle to do that, to achieve that. So a lot of times it's just meditation. It's just doing something that gets your mind in the moment, not to get your mind off of the stuff that you're worrying or thinking about, but more to get your mind in the present. I don't know if there's anything aside from war that can get you more in the present moment than riding a motorcycle. Because like I said, it just takes one little slip up and you've ruined your day, and likely your bike. The hour or 2 on the bike, being present, it helps, because once I get off, those thoughts and the worries, they don't feel as heavy. That's a great thing. If you've been watching and keeping up with the channel, I'm big on self-development and growth and finding ways to move forward in a healthy, positive way. This is another aspect of getting active for me. It's fun, it's tiring as well. It's just another thing in my arsenal of tools to just cope with life, man. It's always a fulfilling thing. And like I said, it's not for everybody. I'm not trying to promote anyone going out and getting a bike if that's not something they are, you know, passionate about, or something they've been thinking about doing anyway. But I am encouraging you to do something. What's that thing for you that you enjoy that helps you be present? You got to find that thing. It's a must to find that thing that you not only enjoy, but it kind of forces you to be present. It doesn't always have to be about being serious and these cars are throwing me off. Come on. It just doesn't always have to be a serious thing. The things you do to help you grow and build, they should be enjoyable. They should be fun. Something that you can go to not even get away. I don't like to say something to get away, because that's promoting running away, but something that's healthy for you. So that's it for me. I wanted to go on a ride with you, introduce you to Mercury, and take advantage of the weather. while it's not raining, well, the pockets of rainless weather, and to encourage you to find that thing that you can do, that you enjoy, that allows you to be present, that you can enjoy. Let me know, what is it that you do, to keep you present, that you enjoy? But like I said, regardless, whether it's working out your body, working out your mind, or getting out of the house, you have to find ways.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Run.
That dog was straight up taking a shit. Find ways to put your feet down and get active. Alright? I'll see y'all again soon.